Summerween starts tonight at midnight, and like a true Leo, I've changed my reading list. Hola a todos, welcome back to the Nerdy Muse. My name is Andy, and I am excited because Summerween 2022 starts tonight midnight and goes for a week. And I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I love all the spookiness, the ghosts, the flavors. I just love all of Halloween. In my last video, I gave like a preliminary TBR for Summerween, but I've kind of tweaked it a little bit based on some other purchases I made. So here is my new TBR for Summerween 2022. The first book I'm going to keep from my preliminary list is The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. I do think this is going to be scary and hopefully a little disgusting enough to kind of give me those spooky vibes. But this one I am definitely going to be keeping for Summerween. So in case you haven't read it, it takes place in a small town and people start going missing. And the protagonist, her name is Lauren, has to kind of figure out what's going on. So it does look like there's some body parts and gore and monsters crunching on human bits. So I think this works. Second book I'm going to keep from my preliminary list is Agatha Christie's The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Again, I do like Agatha Christie a lot. I've never read this one. I hear it has a great twist at the end. So this is not going to be like spooky or scary, but I do love mysteries, and for me it goes right along with Halloween. So Agatha Christie, the queen herself, will continue to be on my reading list. Now again, I don't know much about the novel. What I do know is there are two murders. One of them is Roger Ackroyd, and Poirot gets help from a Dr. Shepard in trying to figure out who murdered them. So hey, yeah, it's a classic whodunit. Now what I'm going to try to do is called Ghost Summer Stories by Tananaree Dew. I've had this on my physical TBR for quite a few years now. Actually, it was published in 2015. And it's a bunch of, it's 15 short stories. It takes place here in Florida somewhere. So it's supposed to be horror thriller stories, kind of mixed in with present day social issues. I'm changing to this one because it's called Ghost Summer Stories, Summerween. It's kind of a no-brainer. And my last change for my Summerween TBR is The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Laval. I have one of his novels already, but I'm going to keep that one for the fall because I'm going to try to read as much horror as I can in August, September, October, maybe even a little into November. Now, I don't know anything about this novella at all. So I'm just going to read what it says back here in the blurb, and then I want to read his dedication because I love his dedication. It says, Charles Thomas Tester hustles to put food on the table, to keep the roof over his father's head, from Harlem to Flushing Meadows to Red Hook. He knows what magic a suit can cast, the invisibility a guitar case can provide, and the curse written on his skin that attracts the eyes of wealthy white folks and their cops. But when he delivers an occult book to a reclusive sorceress in the heart of Queens, Tom opens a door to a deeper realm of magic and earns the attention of things best left sleeping. A storm that might swallow the world is building in Brooklyn. Will Black Tom live to see it break? So, it kind of caught my attention a little bit. Let me just go ahead and read you his dedication in here. It says, for H.P. Lovecraft, with all my conflicted feelings. So number one, I'm completely right there with him. I love Lovecraft's writings. I am nowhere near a fan of the actual author, just like She Who Must Not Be Named. And number two, that just tells me there's probably going to be some Lovecraftian, maybe elder gods in here, keeping my fingers crossed. But it's a short novella, and I'm looking forward to what it has to say. I especially am interested in the fact that he's bringing race into this. So again, almost like a Ghost Summer Stories, it's bringing in current social, well, I've always been, social issues and really bringing out the horror that's in that. Another book I have like that, if you would just excuse me here for a minute, is Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff. I haven't seen the HBO series yet, and I am waiting to read this for later on in the fall. It's not a horror or thriller per se, but just like apparently the Ballad of Black Tom, it kind of brings race and Lovecraft stories kind of all together. So I'm interested to see what Victor Laval does, and then we'll see what Matt Ruff does in Lovecraft Country over here. All right, everyone. That's my updated TBR for Summerween. I'm looking forward to it tonight. I am going to get this video edited and put up to YouTube. And then I'm going to see if I can do some vlogging throughout the week based on the novels I'm reading. I just finished A Gathering of Shadows, which was part 2 of V.E. Schwab's Shades of Magic trilogy. Loved it. I'll talk about that one at some other point. But I'm going to see if I can do a vlog for these novels. Now, novels and one collection of short stories. I don't think I'm going to get through all of them. There's no way. I only have a week. I'm still working, obviously, 40 hours this week. So I'm going to have to try and fit as much in as I can. But I am going to do my best to get through all 4. And hopefully I can vlog through all those. But anyways, thank you so much for sticking with me this far. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. I don't have a constant yet schedule for when I am uploading videos, just because of my schedule currently. And again, I'm doing all this on the phone, so the setup takes a little bit of time, and sometimes just like I'm too lazy to want to do it. Do subscribe, and I will keep posting videos as much as I can, talking about all my favorite books that I am reading. All right, everyone, I will see you hopefully throughout the week. All right, everyone, stay safe and keep reading. Hey, don't chew on my book! What?